So what's up everybody, it's me, True Star Screamer, and we're here with another G.I. Joe Classified Series review. We are looking at the G.I. Joe Trooper, and this came straight out onto the retro card, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But this guy is officially the green shirt. That's right. This guy came out also with the Cobra Bat, also on the retro card, and I had an interesting experience with this figure, let me tell you. Of course, the art looks great. It was a lot of basic accessories, but it threw me off guard, let me tell you. So let's get this guy open, and we're going to talk about this figure and kind of what it represents. I'm starting off with Leatherneck here for a reason. When this year started, Leatherneck was one of my first Classified Series reviews, and I was commenting how he was pretty much a near perfect action figure as far as build, accessories, and all that. And he was the one I would be judging others against. And that was for a good reason. I still like this figure a lot, but here's the thing. He is now no longer the standard. The standard has been replaced with the green shirt. As far as plastic build goes, this figure is amazing. As far as joint quality goes, this figure is amazing. As far as a lot of the basic little things go, this figure is pretty damn near close to it. Now, he's not perfect. There are still some things that, I don't want to say annoy me, but just could have been better that I still like with Leatherneck. But I think Leatherneck has a few advantages of being a named character versus being a generic guy. So, let's get him out of the way. And we're going to be talking about the green shirt figure. Now, I've got him pretty much as he comes out of the package, and yes, I've put his sidearm on him and his dagger. He comes out with these hands, this head. He does have alternates for both. One thing I mentioned with Leatherneck, he actually has this, like the knife here is actually part of the harness. So that's kind of, it's a fake thing. Same with the grenade. But first of all, the paint. It's painted. And this is something I think with all the retro cards. Every retro card figure I have handled has been pretty much excellent. And it's almost safe to say that you could, if you just did a retro card G.I. Joe collection, you would be having probably the best figures all. You would be dodging all of them. You wouldn't be getting all the characters, but you'd be dodging a lot of the misses, but you'd be getting all the hits. And this figure absolutely hits it. Again, the plastic quality, the joints, they're buttery smooth. The knees flow. There was no need for a hairdryer for this. Yes, he is a boring background guy. He is the green shirt. That's what he's supposed to be. You're supposed to have the characters and this guy and others mill in the background. So, yeah, that's what you expect. But it's just the stuff he's done that it comes with. I'm sorry I'm stuttering here. But like the gun here, this was not gummy. It's got two colors on here. The knife, it's flexible just enough, but it fits in the sheaths just fine. Again, two colors on here. Again, this is the basic stuff. We're not even breaking out the accessories yet. All the joints are perfect. This, right here, is the perfect troop builder. Yes, better than Steel Brigade. Yes, better than, whatever okay, I'm not a fan of the Joe equivalent of the Steel Brigade, which I don't know why. Steel Battalion, I guess. I can't stand those figures. This right here is the figure. And they give you a lot of fun stuff to go with it. We have the trooper here semi-geared up. He's got a carbine here. We've got his helmet with the blast shield on here. He also comes with a second machine gun, which I honestly prefer this one. Both these and the pistol do have holes for effects. Did not come with effects. The plastic build on this gun is excellent. The gun here, the rifle itself, also excellent. It is a little bent that came out of the package. I could probably hit that with a hairdryer, but it's not gummy. It's still quite rigid. So that's actually very nice. We also have on here a second Caucasian head. We have a pair of African American fists, a pair of Caucasian fists, and a pair of Caucasian trigger hands. So we've got enough here to make 2 troopers. Because this is an army builder, we can actually make an army of these guys. The faces themselves, quite nice. This kind of reminds me of the actor who plays the Duke in Bridgerton. No idea for the Caucasian head, but they look good. These are actually very, very good face portraits. The closest thing I'm going to have to a criticism on this is, I actually wouldn't have minded if he came with effects, to be honest. And on the holster here, I think this was the holster that was supposed to have the silencer as well. But we've got to get something else that can be held here, a clip or something. I would have liked to have had an extra piece of equipment, because I feel like I'm being cheated out of something. I mean, everything here is on the package, obviously, but it just feels like he should have come with more. Maybe even a backpack. And of course, like all the retro cards, he comes with a stand. I just got that off to the side. The head and hands pop off easy enough. Again, the neck is attached to the head, so when you pull one out, they both come out just fine. Again, the helmet goes on just as smooth. Gun goes right here in the hand, no problem. And this is just, honestly, this has a lot of good play value to it. I like my Valaverse troop builders. Lord knows I got enough of them, and I have enough of them. I buy troop build. I have that army building problem, and this figure absolutely scratches that itch. Biggest thing Valaverse has going with it, of course, is a lot of, he's got his gear packs, which I did order a bunch of the backpacks. He's got his weapon packs. Yes, I ordered all those weapon packs. So you've got a lot of ways of building them up. He comes with holsters. He comes with weapons. This is everything you want for a $25 to $27 figure. And it's good. And it looks good with all the other troopers too. That's the important thing. And this is that prime example. We've got the green shirt with Condor. They would go fine. I could have the green shirt flanking Captain America. It works. I could have him, of course, with a G.I. Joe figure. I've got him here with the MCU Punisher. These are the types of guys that this soldier would be going with. Either working with Leatherneck, flanking Captain America, escorting Condor, and possibly even fighting with the Punisher because the Punisher is breaking into a base. He looks good with all of them. I'm not saying this as a Hasbro. I'm saying this as this is a good figure. This is a very good figure, especially if you are needing the background army guys. If you are needing the troops, this works well with all your 1/12 scale figures. This is not something that's exclusive to one line. He doesn't have an overly cartoon aesthetic. They work well. Yes, 3 out of the 4 figures here are Hasbro. Because, frankly, that's the main guys for making it. That and the fact my Skeletron figures won't be shipping until Monday. Yes, I put them on order. Subtle hint for future reviews. But this is why you buy a figure like this. I was on a live stream with a guy named Maximilian Tucker. Awesome guy. Highly recommend you check out his stuff. And he was commenting about how a figure like this just came from the new Vietnam factory. And that the quality is excellent. And I really can't argue with him about that. This is the figure that you want to buy multiples of. Funny story. I literally first got this figure. I was not impressed with it. I thought it was incredibly boring. I'm like, gee, this is all it is? In fact, at the time, I only bought one. I had one from a shipment from Hasbro Pulse. And so I'm like, I'm glad I only bought one. Then I opened it with Max, and I started handling him and moving with him, and really felt all that he can do, seeing how well he holds all these poses so well. And I'm like, God dang it. So I ordered a second one off Amazon. Not realizing I already had 2 more on the way, that I had ordered a squad of 3. So now I've got 4 of these guys, and I have 0 regrets. This is the type of figure I would want in various flavors. I would love to have this guy in urban camo, in Tiger Force, in not a fan of Arctic, but you get what I'm talking about. Night Ops. I want to see this figure again. I want this to be the Bucky Cap of Classified, because this is a really, really good troop builder. He goes with all my lines. I can use him for so many different versions of photography, and it's just well done. It's simple. This is basic, and this is what you want for basic. And for what they're charging right now, I'm feeling the value in the price. Nothing is falling apart. All the joints are smooth. Everything is doing what it's supposed to do. I've got paint where I want the paint, both the front and the back. Yes, a backpack would have been nice. Yes, gear packs would be great to have. But wait, I've got Valverse for that. He fills that niche. You've got companies like Gridiron you can order things from. There's a lot of ways you can get weapons. Mark 44 designs. A lot of places you can get them from. But this is the guy you want holding all that gear easily. So I do recommend with honors per se. I recommend with gusto this figure. I got mine from Amazon. They should still have plenty of them. If you are a troop builder, I do recommend get yourself at least 2. You will not regret it. But let me know your thoughts down below. Am I being too lenient? Am I being too over-enthusiastic? Honestly, I'm enthusiastic because I like this figure. But leave your comments down below. I got all kinds of cool stuff coming in. I got all kinds of stuff that just showed up. If you want anything specific, leave it in the comments. I got things from 5K Toys. I still have 2 Mezcos I need to show you guys. The only way to see them is if you hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. And as always, until next time, take care. Peace.